What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Apple. I currently own maybe a little over 20 shares of Apple. I started to buy right after the market crashed in 2020, and since then I probably bought on average 2 per month and held on to it, apart from swing trading. Now, there's a reason why I don't buy too much of Apple, and it's because there are other stocks that have more room to grow in the future. Apple is already close to a $3 trillion company, so Apple doubling is less likely to happen than a company like Tesla. So that's why I put more money into Tesla and Nvidia and not Apple, because Apple has already had 20 years to grow. Now, Apple is a good store of value. If you want to put, let's say if you were to throw $10,000 into this stock at its very peak, you can still sleep well at night knowing that one day, and it's usually within a year, you'll be able to get that money back with some interest possibly. And that's only if you threw it at the very high. But if you found a position that it pulled back, let's say 10%, then it's definitely worth throwing money into Apple. If you are looking for more of a company that you want that long-term protection and probably is going to grow in maybe a 10x, I think a Tesla would be better, because Tesla is where Apple was 20 years ago, and that's why I am throwing a lot more money into Tesla, because I understand that it's still in its early days, and I was lucky enough to hop on the bandwagon. But yeah, Apple is a good store of value. I mean, we don't even need to go over the technicals or the fundamentals of this company. It's the top stock on every ETF. You see Apple either number one or number two. It's still bringing in revenue. It's still doing a great job innovating. They're coming out with the Apple Car. So there's a lot of things to look forward to with Apple. They even give a dividend, because they just have too much money laying around. Now, in terms of their earnings, it looks as if, we've come close the last 4 times. Apple usually doesn't have blowout earnings, but, it's usually okay. No one complains about their earnings, but, if you're looking at a stock like Amazon or Nvidia, those are blowout earnings. And that's because they bring in a lot of revenue. Apple brings in a lot of revenue too, but they do have a lot of costs. Now, in terms of buying Apple stock, no, there are better places to put the money. But if you want a place that you can just store money, and not lose 7% due to inflation, then Apple would be, the safest bet, even if you throw it in here, when it's all at its all-time highs. So that's kind of my thoughts on Apple. As you can see, the graph looks very good. There are some portions where it was flat and other portions where it grew exponentially, but overall it went up and to the right. So I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in this next video.